Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Krista, this is Rock and Road. Today we're going to be looking at some Ohio Flint that I just recently tumbled. I was going to do a whole tumbling tutorial on it, but looking back at some of my footage, it's not great. But I will show you what the rough looks like before we started. This is material I collected myself down at Flint Ridge, Nether's Farm to be specific. And it's all sorts of different colors, shapes, patterns. It doesn't want to focus on that one, but that's alright. So, there's lots of yellows and reds, as well as those black stripies. It's a little bit lighter in color. The last batch I tumbled of this came out really, really nice. Really, really shiny. So I'm going to try to replicate that and get it all on video for y'all. Alright, so we'll look at a couple of pieces individually and see how they've changed. I'll try to do a slideshow at the end that shows each piece then and now as well. Alright, I moved inside because it is windy out and it was just shaking the garage door. But let's look at some of this Flint. So this piece right here ended up coming out really nice with these awesome gray waves on it. And this is a pattern I see a lot out at Nether's Farm. And it's been a fun material to tumble because all of these bands get so exposed. And you don't see a lot of it when the rock is just a big gray chunk. But yeah. Next up, one of the more iconic colors of Ohio Flint, the yellows and the reds, and this piece ended up with some like kind of natural lines there. Does not want to focus. The fact that it's really shiny doesn't help. But here we go there. This piece here has a nice little chalcedony vein going through it, but we got more of those yellows and reds. Here's another of the banded kind of grays, and this one's cool because it's got these like little splotchy snowflakes on it. I see a lot with these white guys too, and a lot of the material with these white spots is kind of pitted, at least on the surface from the chunks that I can collect. But if you tumble it down, you get some really cool patterns, and it turns kind of into a gold color in this corner over here with a little bit of pink, which is neat. Here's another of the focus, the kind of snowflakey pattern on it. Kind of looks like snowflake obsidian, but it's definitely not obsidian, it's Flint. A quartz vein running through there. But another cool piece. Let's see. Ooh, I really like this one. So this one, you still have the gray, kind of black banding down here, but it's like black and yellow. So you've got some really cool stripes with a little bit of red in there. And look at the pattern on the back there. Like, Flint gets knocked on for being kind of boring and not being that exciting of a mineral, or I guess a rock technically. But if you get the right Flint, it's really, really pretty. And technically, Flint, chert, jasper, agate, it's all chalcedony. Really, mineralogically, it's not all that different. Flint, I think, might be a little bit more flaky. Chert is kind of just the boring jaspers. Jaspers are the pretty cherts, but they're all opaques. And then agate's usually when it's got the translucence and the banding. But it's all chalcedony, so this is just as good as any jasper, I guess. This one does not want to focus because the light is just shining off of that. So we do have a big bad spot back here that did not tumble well. See if I can get it to focus on that. But we've got some cool colors in this piece. Alright, ooh, this one's got some really nice reds in it. Like, that's such a gorgeous material. Now, here in Ohio, we don't have a lot of really cool, like, gemstone rocks. So this is the state gemstone of Ohio. Because it's really the gemmiest mineral you really find in large quantities. It, I think, was declared the state gemstone in, like, the 60s. So it's been considered that for a while. Let's see. This one almost looks like it's got a little ocean picture. You got like the sand down below and a little ocean there. Maybe it would be better this way around. Either way, neat piece. This is the biggest chunk that we tumbled. And I probably put him into stage 2 too soon. I probably should have ran him through stage 1 a little bit more. But I wanted to make sure he stayed with these ones for the full tumble. But he's got some really nice chalcedony veins going through the middle of them. Right over there and all throughout. Here is another one with some chalcedony veins. Let's see if I can get it to focus. The camera likes it better when my whole hand's in the background, but there we go. So some nice reds in there. Oh my goodness, this does not want to focus. So a cool piece there. Here's another similar one, but a little bit longer in shape. Really beautiful material. And none of this has been heat treated. So you can heat treat flint, and supposedly that brings out more color and also stabilizes it better. But I don't know if I have the equipment to heat treat. I might give it a try later this summer. But it's too cold out right now, and it's not really something I want to try to do in the house. This is the neat piece because it almost looks like petrified wood. And it's not. I collected this piece myself. It's flint. But look at how like woody that and that area there looks. Really a really cool piece. Alright, let's see. Most of the rest are smalls over here. But this one's one of my favorites. Because look at those little tiny bands going through it. And the colors. The black and white banding and then those quartz veins. So this one's a really cool one. And my other favorite one is this one here. It's got the same kind of splotchiness overlaying the black and white bands and then those quartz veins going through. And it kind of looks like a little heart, I think. What do you think? Some more yellows and reds in this one. Whoo! Drop that one. We'll get that in a second. But yellow and reds there. This piece, for a few seconds, I thought was a piece of Wonderstone that somehow ended up with this batch instead of the batch of Wonderstone I'm tumbling. And for those of you who don't know, Wonderstone is a rhyolite that the pieces I have are from Nevada, but you can find it in other places too. So I thought that's what this was, but then looking back at some of the early footage, it's been in there since the beginning, so I think it's a piece of flint. Here's another with those cool black and white bands. Such a cool piece. And focus. This one's kind of dark and moody. It's got some kind of golden black bands with like red splotches over it. And these white bits, on camera they kind of look like they're blemishes, but they are part of the stone. That one might be a little bit of a blemish. Alright. I think most of the rest of these are too small to share, but we do have this last one here with a little bit more of that kind of yellow and red. Dropping things tonight. But overall, I think the little heart one is my favorite. If it wants to focus again. But if you have a favorite, leave a comment down below. Let me know the timestamp for which one was your favorite of the pieces. And if you're interested in tumbling any of this for yourself, you can check out my Etsy shop. I should have quite a bit of Flint in stock still. You can buy tumbling sizes, or you can buy bigger pieces that are great for slabbing. Or if you want to heat treat them, you can do some napping as well. If you do want to nap it, just send me a message so I make sure to get you pieces that'll work for that. And I guess same for slabbing too. If you want to slab it versus display it or whatever else, if you let me know what you want to do with it, I'll make sure to send you pieces that are going to work for what you want. But anyway, here's our finds. Thank you so much for watching. I'll have a slideshow after this showing some of these pieces in their before and after state. So stick around for that if you're interested in seeing the beginning and the end. But other than that, thank you so much for watching and have a great day.